If you are back again, welcome back, and if not, this is the Walleybird channel with my husband. We are a resale team for Poshmark. Thank you so much for stopping by. First of all, let me cover last time I did a Posh Ambassador update. I find it very funny that when I filled you in on the video about how difficult it was to get my sales going, that I could make sure that my gold star stayed. This time is completely different because I'm done with my sales. So I've achieved all the sales that I need to make for this quarter. I'm very lacking in listings. And I know you can repost the same listings, and maybe I could cheat that way if I didn't think it would benefit me to do all new listings. So I'm still committed to doing listings. I think I only have 71 out of the 250 that you need, with this being Monday, December 5th, and 2 weeks to go. I am 82% of the way through. I have 31,089 community shares when you only need 4,000. I have sold 51 listings when you have to sell 50. I have a 4.9 average seller rating, but it just has to be above 4.7. And I have 71 listings created when I have to have 250. I did not expect that. I expected it to be pretty much the same, and now I'm in new territory. I had plans to go and do more shopping. This is actually a new thrift store dress that I'm wearing. I went to the thrift store with one of my friends and did a little shopping, and I picked this up along with a couple more items which I may wear in future videos. I thought they were really cute. I had been getting 5 stars. Typically either I don't get a rating or I get a 5-star rating, and that's been pretty steady. This month I got a 3-star rating when they say the reason and it's other, and then a 4-star rating because she didn't read the label on the tag pictured in the listing that said iron is needed. Then I got a purchase I wasn't happy with. I gave them 1 star and I was like, you're being silly, so I turned it into 4 stars. I think a normal person wouldn't have been as upset as I was. The product itself is good overall. It had one flaw that I was assured could be fixed and it couldn't be. I have kind of fixed the problem. We'll see how it holds up. I said if it wasn't that I was like a type A person, then a normal person would probably give 4 stars. I don't want to get 1 star, so I changed it. The person was understandably upset, and I was understandably upset, but I want to be reasonable even when I'm upset, and because I'm so emotional, I find that difficult. So I don't know if I'm alone in that. I do know after all this time that that is the way that I work. Yesterday, I had 40 out of 50 sales, so I still had 10 sales to go. I decided to offer my discounts. When I started out and I didn't have as many items in my closet, this wasn't as big of a deal, but I think this is a good tip for people that are growing their closets and have more items. There is a button, this little button right here, like a cross wrench, and if you hit make offers to likers, then you can pick what you do. And I've been doing that, but I choose to do it on a Saturday night because the mail doesn't go out on Sunday, so it gives me an extra day to do multiple shipments because they accept the offers that I send out. I bear in mind that I want to reduce my ship time, and that Sunday offers me an extra day as a buffer so that it doesn't ding me on my shipping time. I really do care that somebody purchases something and I get it into the mailbox as fast as possible. I don't want that ever to be the reason why I don't get a great review. That's why I make it a point to put I'm a fast shipper in my profile in my closet. I normally try and get as much money as I can from the listings in my closet. So what I do is I will send out a 10% offer right when somebody likes something. And then sometimes on Fridays, I will send out a 20% offer. But come the end of the month, I send out a 30%. And so I'll usually catch sales, you know, at 10, at 20, at 30. This time, I decided to send out 35% off just to see what would happen. I got 11 people that accepted my offers. So I had 11 packages to send. And this is just what I do. I put it on my husband's motorcycle, so in the morning he usually takes it out before work. This morning I had 11 packages stacked up on his motorcycle very neatly, and I thought that this was too good not to share. So when I'm thinking of stuff and I'm shooting these videos, the reason why I'm not releasing them as fast is because I haven't gotten comfortable in front of the camera yet. So I have to edit out all of the ums, and that is what takes so long. If I was more natural, you guys would get a video probably every day. I'm sure I could come up with something to conversationally sit and talk with you about. I don't have the ability to stop umming or liking. I say like and in the pauses of what I'm thinking. And the videos that I most enjoy, I like the conversational videos. I like the opinions. I like looking in on people and seeing the same YouTubers regularly. And I favor those that have growing channels because it's fun to watch them grow and develop. And I don't know if that will carry over to this, but you know, you have to figure out what it is that you like. And the other thing that I wanted to talk about is your definition of success. My definition of success is not necessarily selling the luxury items because I don't feel like I want to risk the amount that it would take to buy a luxury item and then resell it. I like the fact that I go to source my clothes, I save the clothes, they get reused, and I get some extra money, and at the end of the day, I think that that is a success. I mean, there are people that, there's one in particular that I very much love, but she will probably only pick something up if it's a $50 markup, but she'll spend more money. And I keep my cost per item really low, so that also goes to the buyer. I can cut them a bigger discount if they send an offer. I can take more offers. If some product hasn't moved for a very long time and I get a lower offer, I take it. It means it gets out of my closet. It means somebody liked it, and if it took months and months for me to get a liker on the product, I want to take advantage of that. The other thing to consider is I have tried 2 different ways to list something. I have tried when it was all about just listing numbers, when we started the Poshmark II Ambassador goal marks, which I'm still in favor of because it makes me do way more than I'd do if I was just doing passive income. I would just take a picture of a listing and then it wouldn't be as descriptive. My idea was if somebody liked it, I then would fill in everything that the listing needed to have. I would take a picture of a pair of pants. And in just this particular batch, I had very poor lighting. I hated everything I took a picture of, but I was doing it so fast just to get it turned over that it was a lower quality. I did watch a YouTuber that said, you know, she takes measurements of everything, and I was like, why would you take measurements of everything? That slows down the process. If somebody wants measurements, they can ask me for measurements, and that's why kind of like my listings are all over the place, but growing in the direction of, I think you should have measurements. I think it makes a happier buyer. You don't have to pull out an item if they question what's the measurement on this. I already have them listed, usually pit to pit and length. I try and get a picture of the care tag if there is one. Going forward, I plan on always having a measurement. I try and have it more descriptive so that if somebody's like searching for it, then it populates and somebody can find it. I think that the items that I have in particular sometimes aren't name brand, so for me, if it's a nice quality item but it's not a name brand, is you just have to share, constantly share. I know you could do 6,000 a day. I know that's a little bit much. On weekends I try and do that. So I think that has also helped my sales, so I've bumped up the sharing. I'm not trying to get too crazy because at the end of the day I am still just trying to earn some extra money while still making my priority be a stay-at-home mom. Getting well-lit pictures helps. When I took the batch that was not well lit, I hadn't really worked out the lighting yet. So now I feel a little more comfortable with the lighting. It does kind of irk me if I'm shopping for myself as a buyer on Poshmark and I can't find multiple pictures of a listing, pictures of a care tag, the measurement so that I don't have to ask. If I really like an item and I say, hey, what's the pit to pit measurement, and it doesn't fit, then I've asked somebody to do work and I can't reward them for that. So I think it does help to have all of that, you know, and maybe not everybody's trying to be a Posh ambassador. Maybe everybody's just trying to sell their item with as little input as possible, and I understand that. You know, some people are busy, but I think you should also perfect your craft, especially if you want to do this as a side hustle. But if there are flaws, please list the flaws. I did buy something that I had searched for forever, and I was so sad when I had to return it because there was a tear. It soured the whole experience because I got it and then I saw it and I'm like, I never asked for refunds, and I totally had to because it was all I could think of. But some people buy flawed things. Some people are like, okay, there's a snag, there's a tear, I'm okay with that. And I think full disclosure, that you ought to do it, and there's a reason why they will let you have a refund if you don't disclose that, because you don't know what you are purchasing. Just try and be forthright, try and be a good person, try and do what it is that you want done for you, and let's make this world a better place. Maybe through fashion, but also, you know, in your daily life would also be great. So we have used the cat bags to bag our son's poopy diapers when we stick them in the diaper genie. They have been stinking our playroom up. It was just getting so smelly. So if there's any moms out there listening, I thought that was great and I wanted to share. When I started Poshmark, I was not confident in what I was doing, and now I feel like I have more confidence, and I take pride and appreciation in the fact that I'm a Posh Ambassador too, because it has been a journey. I'm comparing this YouTube video to how it was starting out doing Poshmark and eBay and reselling, and it was challenging and it was hard, but I'm glad I stuck with it because now I have a sense of accomplishment. But it is a slow climb, so I am grateful to anybody that is sitting there watching these videos and supporting our channel. Let me go ahead and include that in addition to the ums and likes, I have never said so many so's in my life, or I just don't notice. I don't hear it unless I have to watch it, and that's why it's so painful to edit these videos, because it's like listening to yourself on the answering machine times 10. I do this because it feels like more personal than just a quick 30-second TikTok video. Maybe further down the line I will go to the outlet stores and have some higher end products and move that direction, but I still think I will always have a medley of high-end products and low-end products, and that's just the way that I am. I don't always have to have brand names. Sometimes I'll find a shirt really soft and think that it's worth saving and somebody bought that, you know, or sometimes I pick it up because it's name brand and sell it. I've had a couple of those. I have sold a couple of things that I've had since I was in my teen years, so they are truly vintage. I know that they came from that era because I have had them that long and I am selling them. So when I post those in my closet, it's usually because it's a personal item I have had forever and did not part with, because I'm part pack rat and part idealist. Thank you so much for your time today. Thank you for coming to visit. I hope you like this new conversational format. I will try and get more videos up more frequently, but if you've seen this and you've stopped by because you're a regular, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed some of the changes that you see on the channel, and if there's anything that you would like to see that I haven't put forward, please let me know. But if you did enjoy your time, please like and subscribe and share with your friends. It helps my channel grow. And I know we're starting out small, but I'm very excited. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.